Be sure to follow Wager Detective on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
Hello and good day, folks. We're going to cap this game very briefly. The Braves versus White Sox. We look at the Braves. They just got swept by Minnesota. They're not looking good. They have a makeup day here. They're 3-7 last 10 versus the White Sox, -5 run differential, scoring 4.4 runs a game, almost 5 for the White Sox. So 3-7 in the last 10 for the Braves versus the White Sox. Again, this is an impromptu cap, and try to make it quick as possible because I want to get this up before this game starts. So when we look at the Braves in their last 9, just got swept by Minnesota. This is going to be a makeup day game that they already lost to the White Sox already this year, and this will be the makeup game. So we'll see what happens here. We look at the Braves yesterday. They lost 4-6. They left 7 runners on base, but they were 3 for 11 with runners in scoring position. I expect Acuna and Baldwin to have better days. Smith all struck out 2 times. Riley struck out 2 times. I expect them to hit today against Anthony Kay. They had a bad day yesterday, but they're going to be going against a team that's going to definitely make the playoffs in this White Sox team that I really, really like and have a lot of talent. So let's see what we have for today. As we get into this cap, we look at the Braves away games, 32-30, 8 hits a game, 1.26 home runs per 9. Batting average, 236. On the road, 6.95 OPS, not good. Day games, 21-17, 8 hits a game, 4.66 runs per game, a home run, a little more than a home run per 9. Exact same batting average in day games. On-base percentage, almost identical. And the OPS, the same there, day and away. They're pretty consistent with what they do. Good records away and day games. They're looking to not get swept by this White Sox team in this makeup game today. Again, the Braves bats did come alive yesterday with runners in scoring position. They scored 4 runs. Just couldn't get it done against that pesky Minnesota Twins team. When we look at who they'll be facing today, Anthony Kay, 9-5 on the year, 4 ERA. He's got 98 strikeouts with a 1.34 whip. 31-year-old left-hander. Pretty solid pitcher for them. Middle of the rotation guy. Good record. They hit for him. When we look at Anthony Kay on the season, 24-game start, 121 innings pitched, giving up about 9 hits a game, 4.01 ERA, a little more than a home run a game. Not many strikeouts in 124 innings pitched, only got 98. His record is 9-5 this year with a 1.34 whip, so they're hitting for him, obviously, but the hits and the walks are a concern against this dangerous Atlanta Braves team that are still playing for something. I mean, they want to get some of that confidence back, and they're just not playing well. Again, getting swept by the Twins. They should be fired up here, especially after losing already 2 games to this team already this year. And not good against them. 3-7 last 10 against the White Sox. We look at Anthony Kay last 5 starts, 4-1 record, plus 13 run differential, 5.4 runs a game to 2.8 against. Last 5 starts, 28 innings pitched, 9 hits a game, 7 strikeouts a game with a 3.21 ERA. His wins did come against the Tigers, Guardians, Rays, and Rangers, and the loss came against the Yankees. So they've won his last 3 starts. They're 4-1 in his last 5. So they're hitting for him, obviously, 5.4 runs a game. When we get further into this cap, I don't necessarily know if that'll happen today when we see Holmes' splits. But we look at Anthony Kay at home, 6-3 record, giving up 9 hits a game, less than a home run per 9, 2.66 walks per 9. Teams batting .257 against him at home this year. We look at day games, 3-2 record, almost 10 hits a game he's given up. Earned run goes down to 3.17, but he is giving up 1.5 home runs per 9. That goes up dramatically from home to day. Strikeouts go down to almost 6 per 9, and batting average against him goes up in day games this year. So better numbers at home outside of the ERA, but the home runs go up during the day, the hits go up, and the strikeouts go down. So a mixed bag there, but definitely better at home than he is during the day. More of a sample size in the home games than the day games. So they're hitting for him. And let's see what the White Sox are doing this year. They're 66 and 60. They're looking like they could win this division. They're 37 and 24 at home. I love this team, man. A lot of talent on this team. And if you would have took their team total over 65, you would already have been cashing right now. They're plus 47 run differential. They're 6 and 4 in their last 10. They just beat the Cubs yesterday. Now this is their first game home after that road trip. They got a 70% chance to make the playoffs. They should, they would, they will. Just a dynamite team. And they're getting better as they go, man. And they got a good plus run differential, but, you know, compared to other teams in the American League, they might want to get a little bit better there. But definitely playing good, 6 and 4, 60, winning 60% of their games over their last 10. And look at this lineup, led by Meredith in batting average, Murakami in home runs, and Vargas in RBIs. A triple threat there. Vargas, Montgomery, Meredith, Antonacci, Benintendi. Love those guys. Murakami, fantastic. Montgomery, even that guy Caro, as you see there, the catcher. Guys that just can come up clutch. They're just dynamite. And as you see, they got a diversity in who's doing what between batting average, home runs, and RBIs. A mixed bag of just guys that can strike at all angles there, and they're fantastic. We look at them, again, they're coming off that road trip where they went 1, 2, 3, and 2, 4 and 2, not bad, beat the Cubs yesterday. A situational angle where you're coming home with no rest. Family, you're seeing family, there's some distractions there. Pushes the cap towards the Braves just a little bit, just situationally. Emotional series against the Cubs, crosstown rivals, and now you're coming back home against a team you already beat twice this year that's going to be fired up after getting swept by the Twins. Now, we look at the White Sox home games, 37 and 24, 8 hits a game, almost 5 runs a game, 246 batting average at home, and the OPS 745, absolutely fantastic with a 420 slug. We look at their day games, 28 and 26, almost 7.5 hits a game. Runs go down to 4 runs a game. Batting average goes down during the day, and the OPS goes very much down, below 700 when they play in day games. So much better at home, not so much during the day where all the numbers seem to go down between the batting average, the OPS, and the hits and the runs. So better during the home than they are during the day. So we'll see what they do here after coming home. You know, you played a day game yesterday, and now you're playing another day game today. It's just situationally, it just seems like it's leaning so far in this cap towards the Braves here. They're going to be seeing, White Sox will be seeing Grant Holmes, 30-year-old right-hander, 7-5 record this year with a 3.82 ERA, 97 strikeouts with a 1.35 whip. He's a solid guy. They seem to be playing for him when he's on the mound, and just a decent pitcher. We look at Holmes in 2026 season. He's given up 8 hits a game, 8 hits per 9, 3.82 ERA. Home runs are a concern, 1.45 home runs per 9, 3.9 walks per 9, only 7.4 strikeouts per 9, and a 1.35 whip. Not the kind of numbers you want to be seeing going against a team that hits home runs and can be patient at the bat. We look at his last 5 starts. They are 4-1 for him in his last 5, scoring 4.2 runs a game to 4.6 against. He's given up 9 hits a game over his last 5 starts with a 4.26 ERA. Home runs, again, elevated to 1.42 over his last 5. Walks, almost 4 a game. The wins came against the Orioles, Nationals, Marlins, and Yankees. And loss came against the Diamondbacks. So they are 4-1 in his last 5. He's going to be seeing a better lineup than the Orioles, the Nationals, Marlins, and the Yankees. So we'll see what he does here. They do seem to win for him. But even with that record, they're -2 run differential. So that kind of goes back to the White Sox a little bit. You could expect maybe some runs here in this game. But they are still 4-1 in his last 5 starts. I don't like the ERA, 4.26. Holmes, away games this year, 1-1. Giving up 7 hits a game, 3.09 ERA. A little more than a home run a game, only striking out 7 batters per 9, and walking 3.74 on road games this year. Teams hitting .218 against them. When we look at day games, he is 3-3, giving up 8.83 hits a game. The ERA is 3.28 in day games. He's given up 3.78 walks per 9, striking out 7.6 batters per 9. Batting average goes up against him during day games, so a mixed bag there, but similar, but also just not good away and day comparatively to what Kay was doing. So The walks are a concern. The ERA is good, so it doesn't seem to get him in trouble. He just I guess he's got command as far as maybe not overpowering batters, but just being able to not allow teams to score on him. Now, we look at the side-by-side day splits. We look at K giving up almost 10 hits a game. Earned run, 3.17. He's giving up 1.49 home runs per 9. And you look at Holmes, the numbers look a little bit better. He's giving up less hits per 9. ERA is better. He's giving up less home runs per 9. And the walks are still a concern. But 257 batting average against him in the day splits. He does have a 3-3 record in 7 starts. Not as much of a sample size than you see from K, but definitely Holmes better numbers as far as the home runs. The walks are still a concern, but he's given up one less. He's walking one more batter than K per 9 in day games. We look at these bullpens; they're pretty much identical, 7th and 8th in baseball. So they're both top 10 bullpens. Iglesias did not pitch. He's fresh. Suter's fresh. Lee, Kerr, and those guys pitched yesterday. And we look at the White Sox. All their guys. Newcomb pitched yesterday. Urquidy pitched yesterday, and Taylor pitched yesterday. Outside of that, they're pretty fresh. I think the bullpens. I think the Braves are more fresh, and I like their bullpen better. If I'm looking at this game, guys, I'm going to lean the Braves here. I just think that they can get this job done. They're going to avoid the sweep against the White Sox. I just trust their bullpen a little bit more. I think they'll be a little bit more focused here. The Cubs coming off that road trip where they did pretty good, but now you're coming home a little bit more distraction. Situationally, I lean the Braves in this game. So that's going to be my call. Wager Detective calling the Braves to win this game. And as far as the over-under, I do lean the under 8.5 here because I like both bullpens. They're relatively fresh, but the Braves are fresher. It could be slow sledding in the first couple innings, but that's going to be my call here. Wager Detective calling the Braves and the under 8.5. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube and like this video, share it. And I want my fans to know out there, I love you guys. I'm only going to get better at what I'm doing with this, and I'll talk to you soon. Go Braves and go under 8.5.
In breaking news, Wager Detective is emerging as the next big thing, thanks to his incredible sports betting analytical skills.